Hi, I'm Introved. Today is time for another book review. Been ages, right? So here's a gem of a book for you. 50 Cups of Coffee by Khushnuma Daruwala. Lately I'd been reading very heavy books, so I thought, let me switch to something lighter. And this is the book I came across. तो light reading तो ये थी, in the sense that it's really funny, humorous and witty, but definitely it cannot be taken very lightly. I was just going through the preface, so that's when I discovered the author is part of advertising industry. I do not know whether she still continues with it or not, but then it's very evident from the way she writes, because everywhere there are these one-liners, this witticism that makes you laugh. So her way of writing is very spontaneous. So she was hanging out with a friend of hers, and that's when the friend spilled the beans that she had been dating quite a number of men, and she was looking for somebody to settle down with, as they say. So when she asked her how many men she had dated so far, that's when the friend recalled almost 50 names, and that became the basis for this book. Hence the name 50 Cups of Coffee. Because everybody knows, right, dating mein coffee dates are the safest. So it's a very informal kind of a place. You go there, have a cup of coffee. If you feel like extending it, it has possibilities. Otherwise, you can just cut it short and head back to your home. So इसमें dating scenes तो हैं, but this is not your regular dating scene. See, first of all, the woman is an urban, educated, intelligent, independent working girl. But she is in her 30s now. So that makes a world of difference. और ये मैं बता दूं कि ये dating life describe कर रही है of an Indian woman. इसमें context बहुत important है. Otherwise you can feel lost. So this lady is in her 30s. And then she decides to settle down with somebody. Then she signs up on a matrimonial website, and that's when these hilarious encounters begin. Because after a certain age in India, you won't find very eligible bachelors, if I may say so. As they tell the women, without the least bit of kindness, that you are, something that's left on the shelf. So same applies for the men here. So all the good ones are taken, and they are settled with their respective mates, and the rest are left to fend for themselves. So there are slim pickings there. और वो क्यों हैं वो बहुत evident हो जाती हैं when she goes on all these dates and she describes these hilarious encounters, और उससे भी ज़्यादा worst kind of men she meets. कुछ हैं जो उसे बहुत खिलाना चाहते हैं, कुछ उसे स्टाफ करना चाहते हैं. Some don't want to pay the bill. The others are, very open about their diseases and they want to describe it all. Then there are others who have mommy issues. Then there are some who are okay with not earning and being at home while she fends for the family. So there are all kinds of people. और इस सब hilarious encounters के बीच में she just doesn't give up. She keeps going back to these sites. She keeps meeting these people. एक point आता है story में where she wonders कि arranged marriages better scenario नहीं रहता, where parents get to play the bad cops. अभी आप किसी की salary slip देख नहीं सकते हैं, but parents ये सारे dirty job कर दिया करते थे during the times when people were okay with the arranged marriage idea. There's a lot you have to deal with in that case. So I don't want to spill the beans and ruin the fun by telling you the kind of people she meets on these dates, but it's hilarious. Especially, some of the things are so relatable. For example, this online stalking that we all do these days, because, it's easy and it's just there. कोई ना कोई आपको मिल ही जाएगा ट्विटर पे या इंस्टाग्राम पे या फेसबुक पे या कहीं ना कहीं. So and it's helpful also, I must say. So you get a idea about how the other person is, what are their likes and dislikes, who do they hang out with, their regular bunch of friends and stuff. So yeah, so she does the same, and we get to have a glimpse of all of those times when she stalks other people and their profiles. So just to wrap it up, I mean, I would highly recommend this book. But yeah, if you're not very good at your English, then it might be a bit of a problem, because कुछ चीजें आपके सर से ऊपर से चली जाएंगी, because it's full of witticisms and puns, and there are so many references out there. So you ought to know the language a little better to be able to enjoy this book, I would say. So in the end, all I would say is कि see, आप इस लड़की को blame तो बिल्कुल नहीं कर सकते, because she has given and done her best no matter what. So at times she has wondered whether she was being too picky, but then you can't blame her when you look at all those men and hear those kinds of conversations that they have. So you can't blame her there. And you can't even blame her for not trying, because 50 cups of coffee, after all, kam nahi hote. And the end is again very relatable, where the two friends had set out on this journey together. One of them gets hitched in the end, and she feels very left out कि मेरे बिना शादी कैसे कर रही है तू, or you should just wait and hang on. But then the other one of course goes ahead and does it, and then she comes to terms with the fact that okay, I'm single but I'm happy, and never say never, but let's see what happens next. So that is the overall flavor of the book. And see, this book has earned a respectful place on my shelf for sure for a really long time. So every time I want to have a good laugh, I am going to go right back to this friend of mine. So I highly recommend this book. I have recently written a blog also about this book, so you want some more details about it, or you want to sit down and read at peace about it, so you can go and check out that blog. Or itna complicated nahi hai, just click on the link, like and follow for more. You will find lots more content there on my blog, which you might find interesting. So I hope you read the book, and if you enjoyed this video, then please like, share, subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram. Alright, so see, I'm everywhere. You can't blame me for not trying. So signing off now. Take care. See ya.